Hello, my name is Jani. Welcome to my channel. This is a cross-stitch channel where I talk about cross-stitch and projects and materials and topics related to cross-stitch. Today I am I am adding this voiceover on the Spanish video that I just recorded. Here is a little stitching report of the project that I'm focused on, which is a Mirabilia. It's the feather fairy, and I really want to finish this project before the Mexican retreat. So that's the idea. If you are new here in my channel, welcome. My name is Jani. I am a Mexican stitcher, and I love to share my love and my passion for cross stitch, and being part of this amazing community, talking about my journey as a stitcher and trying to promote this beautiful art. So I hope you enjoy the content of my channel, and if you want, you can subscribe and and click the bell and all the things that usually we do when we subscribe to our YouTube channel. I also have an Instagram page where I share my some of my pictures and progress and plans. We stitchers love to make plans, so yeah, all of that good stuff. So and if you of course are already a subscriber, thank you for being here, for share with me these adventures and these crazy things that we do. And I love to be part of this community and count with your support and your love. Thank you very much. So this is a little stitchy report because these few weeks I've been really busy preparing the retreat. I almost got everything ready, the goodie bags and the surprises, and we organized some games and activities, and really exciting with all that. So with my work and the family, I don't really have much time to stitch, but the idea is to bring this project finish to the retreat. Just a personal challenge, I guess. And one of my stitchy friend, his name is David. He also has a Flosstube channel, and it's in Spanish, and he also make videos in English. In Spanish is Cruces with Peppers, Cruces con Peppers. And he is also stitching a Mirabilia, so we have this challenge between both of us, because we want to finish this. He's working on his Mirabilia and I'm working on mine, and the idea is to finish our projects and see who who wins. But yeah, it's part of the game, and I really want for him to finish his project, and he's going to attend the Mexican retreat, and we are really happy because we are going to receive stitchers from United States, not only from Mexico but from Venezuela, hopefully, Colombia, Chile, España. So we are really happy, and yeah, we are talking about who is going to win, the Mirabilia, so we can tease the other one. But yeah, it's all part of the game. And with my project, that's his Flosstube, cruces con peppers, or cruces cross with peppers. And here my project, I just finished her wings. With this project, as usual, I make some personalization. So for her, I change her skin color and her hair, and I also change the colors and the materials for the wings, because I use just metallics, metallics and Etoile by DMC. And I love to stitch her wings. They look so shiny, so pretty with the metallics, and it's hard to capture, the bling, the effect in with the video or pictures, but they look so pretty. And I stitch the front wing with full crosses and the back wing with half stitches to give that transparency effect. So I really love the final result. Not so much the process, because always stitching with metallics, it's a little tricky and I get a little tired of using just metallics, but I think that the result is really, really pretty. And I changed the colors. I use filament instead of a braid number 4, by Kreinik. I was at the beginning thinking about using braid number 4, but it got really chunky in my fabric. My fabric, it's a hand-dyed cotton fabric. It's 36 but by 38 count, about an Aida 18 or 20. So I decided to use filament instead of the braid number 4. And I even with one of the metallics, with the green one, I decided to remove 2 of the fibers of the metallic and use just the metallic thread in order for me to make easy for me to stitch the crosses, and also to give a more delicate aspect in general. So yeah, I really love the result, but it was a little tired to stitch with the metallics. And for the off-white or light gray, I use the DMC Etoile, which has this like metallic thread in the floss, so it looks really, really pretty. So I think the final aspect of the wings, it's very similar to firefly, or like a little butterfly. They looks really, really nice, and I think they look also really nice against the darker skin. And I still have to finish all the feathers of the skirt, so it's going to take me a few stitchy sessions, but yeah, hopefully I will be able to finish in time for the retreat. We'll see. And one of the least favorite parts of the stitchy process for me is to put the materials on their place, and I usually take a long time to do so. But in this case, I decided to put the metallics that I was thinking in using in this project, putting that metallics on my metallic box. This is my stash of metallics. I don't have, all the numbers or a full collection, but I've been, stashing some Kranix and some gallery, rainbow gallery, and also DMC and different brands, and I try to classify them for colors. And when I'm going to use a metallic, I usually don't get the full materials of a project, but I decide to use flosses that I already had, and even if it's not the same color that it's called in the pattern, I try to mix. And also I usually put a thread of DMC in the color of the metallic that I'm looking for, and sometimes I add a little white metallic, or white filament, or gold filament, or silver filament, and the color in DMC of the color called for in the pattern, to create my own metallics, my own colors. And that way I can have all the flosses that I need, and I don't spend more money on them. So yeah, I try to combine the flosses that I'm going to use. And talking about personalizations, I received this package from a friend as a gift. Thanks to my friend Erika. She sent me these powder dyes that I can use, to dye my fabrics and my flosses, and I'm really exciting, because these envelopes or this package in special are really nice, because this is like an old edition of these colors. It's an old presentation, and they came in a really fine powder, and because they are old they have that concentration of color that in the new product I can find. Some of the colors that I can get, in these days, are not as saturated as they used to be. And they came in a crystal presentation, so it's a little harder to dissolve, but these ones are so saturated, and really in the presentation is in a really fine powder, so they are really easy to work with, and the combination that I can achieve with them are really pretty. The blues and the greens, I love my fabrics in those colors. I really think they make a lovely background for my pieces. But yeah, I really enjoy this gift from my friend, and I can't wait to use them, but I need to finish Amira first and then I can dye some fabrics. So yeah, and talking about the retreat and the plans that I want to do for the event, I'm thinking in starting a new project, but I want that the assistants to the retreat help me with that project. The idea is to stitch, a kind of sampler design, and everybody could stitch a few crosses on my fabric. It doesn't have, to be with specific designs. It could be based on a sampler, or a little motif or a flower or something like that, but to have the stitchy crosses from many stitchy friends in a piece of fabric, it's going to be so amazing for me. So that's my idea, to bring a large piece of fabric and some flosses and some material, and to pass that fabric around the tables so everybody can stitch a little bit. And I was thinking, I have this CD from the magazine Sampler and Antique Needlework, the complete collection. So I was thinking having little motifs from different samplers, so the people who will want to stitch on my fabric can select a small motif and stitch a few crosses on the fabric. So I think that could be nice. I also have some other patterns which I can let them to choose a little motif. I love this sampler, Halloween on I can't remember the name, and in this part of the video I was showing the patterns that I can use as inspiration for my piece, and I put the patterns too high so I can see them clearly. This is another sampler that I can take a few motifs. So yeah, the idea is to put together a common sampler, among the attendees to the retreat, and they can stitch a few crosses or a small motif or anything that they want, perhaps their name or a little block of color, and that way I can have a full sampler with all those beautiful crosses. Here I'm showing a long dog sampler project. It's really big. Perhaps it's not the right one for this activity, but I love that it has all these colorful stars in the borders. So perhaps that could be an idea that they can use, stitch a little star. I don't know, something like that, but I think it could be a nice idea, a nice activity, and everybody can put a few crosses, and I can have at the end a lovely piece of fabric with all those stitches from friends around the world. So yeah, this is my stitching report for this week. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great week. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.